Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? Anybody in the video, I'm gonna do that for y'all, man. Okay, I'm gonna do a top of throwback beef, on behind why Young Buck and 50 Cent, and beef, I see, why they got to fighting out, man. So, cause if you don't talk about, why they 50 Cent and Young Buck had to fighting out at the time, and why did Young Buck had left Junior, man. I guess over loyalty, so, so here you go, man. Okay, I think Young Buck had left Junior over, I think, over loyalty. To what the 50 Cent had signed Young Buck to the label. Back around 2004, to where that he releases his first album called Scrap Cashville album. To where I think Young Buck had knew 50 Cent, Lil Banks, Tony Yayo, somebody who I said part of unit time, and but I think. And so I think for the scene, it's a boss, man, how that he's trying to teach Young Bud on how to be successful. I say that the rap game and how that he wanted him to be, real, and lower to him, but I feel like that, Young Bud, man, he's a rapper from from the South, and he's from Tennessee, so he from Nashville, Tennessee. So he's a dude that got signed with I said with Unit Time, how for the Saint, had built his label to the ground up, man, to where that he was a boss, man, and how he'll teach, rappers on how to be bosses and stuff, man, but on how the whole beefs about, I guess for the Saint and him, I say got to a little type of beef at the time, to where it got more personal, to where I think the whole beef's about, loyalty, man, how Lil Banks, 50 Cent, and him, Tony Yayo, all dudes, I see, was part of the Unicamp at the time until 50 Cent had kind of had signed all, I guess, all the time, how he's basically trying to sign, the whole artists and stuff, man, how that he's trying to teach, them on how to always, grind hustle, man, but I feel like that I think Young Buck was a dude that's trying to, do basically the street life and how that he trying to like, get himself. I say going to jail a lot of times, about him getting involved in a lot of stuff, man. How I think for the Saint was a dude that wasn't trying, I say so I probably say that he wasn't trying to caught up stuff, with him at all. And but I feel like the whole energy basically bring back energy to the camp, man, and how 50 Cent was a dude that was trying to, give him ultimatum. It's Lee Chris long or force on the rap thing. And so I feel like that, I think your buck, kind of had leave the street life alone. I don't know if they he kind of like, got a ways about him to where that he rather, I say getting involved a lot of stuff, man, to where, he be, I said better than being is the basically the street life, how the streets can get you killed, man, or jail time, or how things can get I think sabotaged by artists who don't want to listen, man. But I feel like that 50 Cent, trying to teach but the game about life and how to always hustle, learning on how always be a boss, and I say learning how always you know don't let these y'all feel like don't let the streets fuck up your career, man. And how I think 50 Cent basically we're trying to school Young Bud on how to always, don't let the streets fuck up your own career and how the streets I can get you caught up, man. But I feel like that Young Bud, he's an artist at the time, how the artists don't listen, man. But I feel like that, he had to you know, I have to choose his route and so I do feel like that, it's be between how it's a be between loyalty and say so I do feel like loyalty can be number one downfall if someone who trying to I said trying to backdoor you, trying to sabotage your brand, or someone who's trying to fake friend you, everything, man. And but I feel like that it's a thing where friendship can't be turned to a head to where some parts can be cool, I guess with somebody because they get I say them is caught up in the whole lifestyle of being in the streets and how and I think how Young Bud trying to like be in life is how that he's trying to I guess be cool with 50 Cent and how 50 Cent was the dude. They trying to like check Young Buck, man. How they on how you trying to squeeze Young Buck, how to always don't let these things ruin your life, and how the first know about him being arrested at times, how that um I did read about on how your book got arrested for stabbing the fan, and how that and so I think he got a lot of charges and um for assault and tax fraud, no, it's a pot tax evasion charges. So I got charged in the past for stabbing the fan and for tax evasion. So he got his money in jail for him because he got sentenced basically time for tax evasion charge, and how he got that time on his hands. But and so the beef is about how I read somewhere to where Buck Canada 50 Cent wasn't, I guess, supporting him in shows, and how that he trying to leave him on shows and stuff, and how that he wasn't trying to give him no type of support, man. To where I think your boy had loves the whole basically the whole camp of basically junior camp at the time. So I think he left for junior over cause I think 50 Cent wasn't even trying to support him at all, man. Over cause I think he was on the artist whole trying to mess up our time, and how that he's a mess up artist. Like when somebody who don't listen mistake, they feel was hard headed, to where they can can really crash out, man. But for like that, Buck was a dude that was crashing out, basically the whole entire group. To where I think the whole group was trying to focus on on growing, but how 50 Cent wasn't trying to have that at all. And but I feel like that your friendship came to a head to where I think to where I think your boy had these 50 Cent on songs, and how they back when 2008, I had watched some type of interviews from crying, how that on how he had left 50 Cent, man, and how he called him a bitch on the on the audio. Yeah, they had watched the audio before, to where that your boy had called 50 Cent a bitch, man. How that on how he trying to describe 50 Cent as a bitch ass rapper, a fraud, man, a snitch, man. How that he trying trying to talk bad about 50 Cent, man. How 50 Cent was dude basically was trying to help your boy on how to grow, but how I think your boy was a dude they were trying do his own thing. But I feel like that the whole downfall happened to where it's more of downfall that cause more beef, friction in group, man, everything, man. But I feel like that 50 Cent basically was trying to warn young Buck on how to not get caught up, man. How he trying to warn him on how to get himself caught up in some type of dangerous situations to where things can happen. But I feel like that Buck was a dude that's trying to do the basically the street life route, and how things turn to a head. And I think Buck had left the whole label, and how he ended up I say get involved in a lot of stuff, man. But and so I think he got a lot of downfalls to where that he got caught up basically with a transgender in bed, to where they that I did video, but they to where they the rapper 50 Cent had this young Buck saying that he had to fuck trainings and stuff, and how the whole beef came out, and how he tried to this young Buck, man. But how on how he basically on how he trying to make fun of young Buck, man, and how his faggot everything, man. So it's a type of beef behind young Buck 50 Cent. So make sure you like, comment, and try peace. I might take a peace.